2020 was a year unlike any other. From a global pandemic, economic turmoil, natural disasters, and technological breakthroughs, it felt surreal at times, almost too chaotic to be real. But what if it wasn't real? What if 2020 was a simulation? Simulation theory, the idea that reality as we know it could be an artificial construct, has captured the imaginations of scientists, philosophers, and technologists alike. But what does this theory actually propose? First suggested in modern terms by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003, the theory argues that advanced civilizations, with the capability to simulate entire universes, may already exist. And that, statistically speaking, we might actually be living inside one of those simulations. But is there any scientific evidence to support this? The idea of a simulated reality might sound far-fetched, but several branches of science and math have intriguingly aligned with this possibility. For instance, in quantum physics, particles behave in bizarre ways when observed, as though they are being rendered in real time, much like pixels in a video game. Could this strange behavior be a clue that we are indeed inside a complex program? The concept of quantum indeterminacy challenges our understanding of reality. If reality is being rendered, like in a video game, it could explain why things only seem definite when we observe them. Mathematically, the universe also exhibits patterns that seem eerily similar to those we find in computational systems. For example, the universe appears to have a pixelated structure on the smallest possible scales governed by the Planck length, much like how a computer screen is made up of tiny pixels. And when we examine the universe's structure, the laws of physics themselves can be described using mathematical algorithms. Could these laws be the code that runs our simulation? From Einstein's equations of relativity to the geometric nature of spacetime itself, everything points toward a mathematical universe, something one might expect if we're living inside a highly sophisticated simulation. Of course, simulation theory doesn't just raise scientific questions, but philosophical ones as well. If we are in a simulation, what does that say about free will? Are we simply characters in a vast cosmic video game controlled by forces beyond our comprehension? And more importantly, if we were in a simulation, could we ever know for sure? Would there be glitches, breaks in the code, or anomalies in our world that give it away? That brings us to 2020. For many, it felt like the world was glitching. From the chaos of the COVID-19 pandemic to the sudden shifts in global politics, some couldn't help but wonder if we were experiencing an error in the code, or perhaps a deliberate stress test of our simulated environment. Online, the idea of 2020 being a simulation gained traction, with people pointing out how unusual, disconnected, and unpredictable everything felt. But was this just the randomness of real life, or were we seeing the system behind our reality break down? So was 2020 a simulation? The truth is, we may never know for certain. Simulation theory remains a fascinating blend of science, philosophy, and speculation. But what we do know is that reality, whether simulated or not, still holds countless mysteries. Whether or not we are living in a simulation, 2020 reminds us that our world can be unpredictable, chaotic, and often beyond our control. But it's this very unpredictability that makes life real. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed exploring this question, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on the mysteries of the universe and beyond.